Have you ever wondered how it is that some voices shake silence, while others fade into the fog of what if I had? You don't need to wonder now, because something deeper, louder than sound is awakening. And the more you listen, the more you feel the truth rising from within. Not because you're learning, because you've always known. There's a voice in you that was never meant to whisper. It begins subtly, doesn't it? A breath, a flicker of certainty, a posture shifting slightly towards the horizon of this matters. You've noticed, haven't you, how the outspoken ones, they don't wait for permission to exist. They speak, therefore they are. And the funny thing about voices is they echo louder when you speak from the centre of your soul. So what if you were always outspoken, but just forgot the switch was already flipped on? What if the old silence was just a strategy you outgrew? What if your new belief system installed itself now? Because beliefs, they change faster than opinions. And faster still when you stop questioning your right to speak. So let me show you, no, remind you, of what's already true. You move toward power when you speak with purpose. You move away from pain when you hold your truth hostage. You already knew that, didn't you? And knowing is one thing, but becoming is everything. So now you're installing a new system, not an app, an operating system, where self-approval is the only login credential you need. You speak boldly, not because you never feel fear, but because your voice transcends it. Certainty isn't the absence of doubt, it's what rises through it. Like thunder through mist, like a lion through fog, like you, through every moment that you used to stay small. Someone goes from hesitant to powerful, easy. They reframe silence as temporary. They rehearse courage until it feels like a memory. They embrace the archetype of the outspoken one until the mirror reflects it back. One person pauses and feels fear. Another pauses and feels intention. One imagines what might go wrong. The other visualizes how the room changes when they speak. And now so do you. And each time you speak with clarity, you're practicing emotional intelligence, assertiveness, resilience. You're forging a new neural path of influence. Because outspoken isn't what you do, it's what you remember you are. You're in a meeting, everyone's talking, but no one's saying anything. You feel your chest tighten, not in fear, but in readiness. So you speak, and the air shifts. People turn, listen, because certainty carries a frequency. It vibrates deeper than words. And you've just installed that resonance. You're in a conversation where someone's wrong. Not morally, structurally. You feel the edge of conflict, but also opportunity. So you ask a powerful question, not to attack, to reframe. And just like that, you lead them into new awareness. Not with dominance, with direction. With language sharp enough to cut illusion, yet soft enough to invite transformation. That's influence. That's presence. That's you. You've already felt it happening, haven't you? That subtle rewiring of assumptions, replacing passivity with presence, doubt with direction, fear with fluent certainty. Because the voice you speak from now isn't just a voice, it's a synthesis of every confident moment you ever had. Every time you felt truth swelling in your lungs. Every time you said, this matters. And now that voice doesn't ask for the floor, it commands it. They say the strongest frame wins, but you shape frames with language now. You use embedded commands. You know this matters. You feel your truth gaining volume. You're speaking with more power already. Because the unconscious listens to rhythm, repetition, resonance. And your words now carry weight. Not because you talk more, but because each sentence is a signature. And people feel you when you speak. Have you noticed that too? how you speak now in cause and effect sequences. Because I believe it, I express it. Because I express it, they believe it too. You lead with metaphors. You say things like, it's like turning up the dial on your inner compass. Like learning to sing your soul without sheet music. Like opening a window in a crowded room. So everyone finally breathes. And people lean in because the outspoken doesn't raise their voice. They raise the vibration of the room. And you do it now, naturally, because this belief has been installed. You don't fear confrontation anymore, you welcome it. Because the strongest communicators aren't aggressive, they're precise. You don't argue, you clarify. You don't shout, you shape reality. You don't need to prove anything because truth, when spoken clearly, doesn't need defense. So tell me now, if beliefs shape reality, what reality are you shaping? Now that you've chosen to be outspoken, if authenticity attracts, what are you magnetizing as you speak with unapologetic truth? And if reality is a mirror, what will the world reflect back to a person who now knows that voice moves worlds? Let it integrate, let it spiral inward. Let your neurology light up, like synaptic fireworks, as your voice becomes the signature of your destiny. You are outspoken. You speak out. You speak your truth, with clarity, with courage, with certainty, always, now.